invited a very special person. Actually, he's been in the business in Singapore for so long, but he also traveled to the Philippines way back since 2017 to help Filipino people see the goodness of this Amway opportunity. Actually, he is a professor. He finished education when he was college, and he is currently teaching in one of the schools in Singapore. And if you're a parent, he's also a parent. He's a father of two beautiful daughters. And of course, to tell us more on how he do his Amway business during the pandemic time, and of course, how to build assets using this Amway opportunity. So please all welcome. Please give a hand to Teacher Jerry Yan.
Hello, good evening. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher Mark, for the introduction. Yeah, hi, nice to meet everyone here in the Zoom. Yes, I'm Jerry from Singapore. I graduated from the Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. I think same as Teacher Alex. And I working in the semiconductor industry for a couple of years. Then I become a lecturer in Singapore. So today I'm very privileged to have the opportunity to share with everyone some of my humble thoughts, and I hope it will benefit you a little bit, right? So Amway is really a fantastic business, and especially nowadays, right? So let me again welcome the newcomers to this yes to 70, right? A group. Right, so welcome you, and obviously you made the right choice. And just now, Oscar as well as 5 demonstrators to show us the products, right? And I think you will love the products, and you also learn some of the reasons why, like Oscar's reason to join the Amway business, right? So today I will briefly share something about the Amway from another perspective, right? Build assets with Amway. Assets is sometimes, you know, seems like a big topic. So what is assets, right? What come into your mind? They say something containing economical values and or future benefits, which can often generate cash flow in the future, right? So there are many assets, right? So people may think about it. What kind of assets you have in your minds? Can you type in your chat if you have something in your mind? Let me see. Anything? Maybe property, right? Maybe some of the properties, savings, business, stocks, right? Building, yes, buildings, yes. Okay, stocks. There are so many assets, right? Bitcoin, okay, maybe, but it's fluctuating very up and down. So yeah, cash, okay. Yeah, okay, or yeah, Amway, okay, all are very good answers. Yeah, condo, yes, okay, gold, yes, a lot, yes. I think most of the answers are correct, right? So, you know, for most of people in this world, 80–90% are employees. So we are basically working to earn a salary, and we don't have much assets. That's why the people have the anxiety and the worry, because we worry about one day when we stop, then we have no more income. Or sometimes due to this unforeseen COVID-19, many of our businesses closed down and many people lose the job. So they lost the income, right? And that's the most of the worry about the uncertain future. So if everyone can have certain assets which can generate certain cash flow in the future, then we will have much peace of the minds, right? So Amway is a business, of course, you will generate incomes, but Amway business generate much more than income. Okay, so let's look at the second slide. So we'll touch about some of the assets that we will benefit or build in Amway business. So first thing I'd like to share is actually the health. Just now, Oscar shared about one of the reasons why he joined about the business, right? Because one of the reasons is his father passed away a couple of years ago, right, due to the heart attack. So you can see that you know, people are looking for a lot of things in the world, right? We are fighting for high pay, right? The money. We're fighting for position. We're fighting for house. We're fighting for, better future, and we're fighting for some personal aspirations, right? They all are valid, but health is the one in the 1 million, right? Whatever you are fighting, right, are the zeros behind the one. So can you imagine, right, if a person lost the health, then whatever things we're fighting for, right, whatever things were built, basically become quite meaningless to us, right? Because we lost the health, we can no longer enjoy, and we can no longer continue to do whatever we're passionate about it. So health is very, very important. And at my age, as Teacher Mark just introduced, I have 2 kids, and health basically become a very important responsibility for me, because I need to take care of the health, then I can take care of the family. And also I have parents, they are in their 70s. So it's really, really important. And when we are in Amway, right, besides talking about this financial income or whatever, right, this health is a very, very extremely important intangible assets, right? So in Amway, basically, we know that, we need to be active, right? So our mentor every day share with us, he already walked for how many steps, 10,000 steps or 12,000 steps, etc., etc. So it's very, very important, right? We have this kind of concept. I think when we are in Amway, we are more active, right, than most of the people. Their attitude, right? Attitude is contribute a lot of difference to their personal health, right? A lot nowadays, you look at people, they fall sick. Some of them fall sick quite young age, and due to the negative mindset as well as the over stress in their work, in their life, etc. So when we are in a business, right, we build an attitude, a very positive attitude. We look at the positive side, and we don't focus much about the negative side. We don't focus much about the problem. We focus on the solutions. So this kind of positive attitude we build in the business, we learn in the business, will contribute to our health. And of course, rest is very important. We know, right? The cell renewal, etc., etc. And last but not least, we have the best Nutrilite, right? Just now, many people share about the nutrition products. And in the picture here on the bottom right corner, I love all this so much, right? I cannot live without it. Double X, protein powder, etc., etc. So, right, look at the left side, right? I give the credit to Teacher Mary May, right? So you see her mom from 40s, 50s, and the 60s, right? So you see the difference, right? This is the way we want to benefit from the Amway business, right? We want to aging graciously and live health throughout our life. And I think it's very, very important. And if you look at nowadays, you go to any hospital, it doesn't matter in Singapore or in Philippines, and so many people are crowded there, right? No matter what time you go there morning, you go there midnight, always so many people, right, fall sick. And this is really a big issue, right, to our society. So we are in a business, we can build our health, and we can share this fantastic information to others and help others to take care of their health so they can do better and enjoy better in their life. So health is the first asset we can build in a business. I think many of us here in a business for a couple of years, and we really benefit a lot from it, right? And I used to be very weak, I don't exercise. I was born in a very poor family, so I don't have proper food when I was young. So what I do, I have very weak body. So through the Amway, I know the Nutrilite, I take Nutrilite, I pick up exercise, and now I'm much, much better than my teenage time. I already completed 3 full marathon. I cannot remember how many half marathon. My health has improved a lot. I think so far, this is the best benefits I gain, right, from Amway. This is an asset in myself, which I built through the business. All right, so next. Second one basically is also a pretty much intangible one, right? It's about ourselves, right? When we in the Amway, right? When we learn a lot from the different leaders. Just now you see a lot of leaders share a lot of things with us. And but in our work, right? Once we graduate, we go to work. Yes, in the first maybe 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, we can grow our individual competency, right? We learn quite some things. But after 5 years, after 10 years, right, we come to quite a stagnant situation. We see ourselves no longer grow, right, in the personal competency, as well as sometimes the income also no more growth, right, after working for probably 10 years or 10 plus years. So, so make us feel like very frustrated and lost in life. Then what's going on in the future, we don't know. But in Amway, it gave us a very clear path and a great platform to continue to improve our individual competency, right? This guy, actually, you look at the left and right, the 4 pictures are the same person, right? Which is the founder's double diamond, Ricky Ng from Malaysia, right? If you look at the left-hand side, he rides a motorbike and he's a welder, right? You see he working on the bottom left corner, right? He working so hard, and like many Filipinos, I think also working so hard, right? But the income is very limited. So once he had a dream to go to Netherlands, right? To Europe, to do what? To become a cleaner and a dishwasher in a restaurant. That was his dream. He wanted to be a dishwasher. And I think many Filipinos also want to go overseas to work as a domestic helper, to work as a professional in the manufacturing, in the F&B, right? We saw so many Filipinos in Singapore, Hong Kong, Australia, US, everywhere, right? Because they are going to overseas for a better life. But when Mr. Ricky In met Amway, and the business totally transformed, right? Himself, you look at him, right, on the right-hand side, that looks like a person who never graduated from primary school, right? He only have 3 years education. On the bottom right, you see him, it looks like a what? Like a company CEO, right? Definitely looks like a person with 3 years education as a welder. So this is how the business, as long as we want to grow, it will help us to transform our personal competency as well as our life. Okay, so this is very important, right? It doesn't matter in Amway or in our conventional job or in our conventional business, right? We need to improve ourselves, right? Amway gave us a fantastic platform because we have so many leaders, we can learn from them, all right? So this is one of the assets, personal competence. Nobody can steal this assets from you. It's always with you for life, all right? Next. So after talking about this intangible one, now we talk about something which a little bit realistic, which may feel a little bit painful for some of us, right? So this is the income group, right? It's a statistics from the CNN Philippines. I think it's a very reliable source. And this is a statistic from year 2018, right? After 2019, there is COVID-19, now 2021. So it's about 3 years ago. And I think that the data still very valid to nowadays. So they basically, they put the income group into 7 categories, right? If you look at the left column, right, you can left column, you can see they're from poor, low income, lower middle income, middle class, upper middle class income, upper income, as well as rich, right? So basically, anyway, putting it simple, the first 3 categories contribute about 80% of the populations in Philippines. So it means from middle class and above, only 20%. And if you look at the center I highlight in the red, if you want to be a middle class, your household income need to be about 46,000 to 80,000. So it's about 50 to 80,000. If your household income is above this, then congratulations, you are already in the top 20% of the Philippine household, right? Congratulations. But if you are below, right, then how? Right? Actually, you don't need to worry, right? And you have the opportunity which could help you to uplift yourself from the 80% to the 20%. Okay. So Amway basically is a business to share with people with our products as well as opportunities, right? So if we share with the customers, just as our mentor always said, we connect the customers, when we connect enough customers, then your business will be looks like a mini stop or 7-Eleven or whatever business you are doing. When you have enough customer, you will have enough income. Okay, so if you build enough, then you will have a pretty high income. So let's look at how you can become one of the top 21%. Right, next. So if you look at here, how to become a top 21% in Philippines, okay? So here basically 3 levels of achievement in Amway, right? First one is the platinum. Okay, so if you don't understand what is a platinum, right, you can join our Thursday, right, OPP to understand more. To put it simple, is we build a business, right, to the certain level. We have a monthly business revenue about 500,000 peso, right? So we will achieve this platinum level. So platinum level will have the income about this 40 to 80,000, right, per month. So if you work hard, just share the products, and people use the product every day, right? If you achieve this level, then your family already in the top 20%, and there are many teachers here in the Zoom already achieve this in Philippines, right? So already top 20%. It's pretty good, right? Very good. And the Amway business is not only just build the customers. Second one is we build the leaders, right? So if you help 3 persons to achieve platinum like you, and you become an Amway, let's come to the second one. Then you will have an income about 80 to 150,000. Then you are already in the top 5%. Okay. And then if you want to help more, Filipinos are very have a big heart, love to help others. If you help 6 to be like you, become a platinum, then you are diamonds, and then you are in the top 1% in the Philippine population. So we don't need to really, to be too complicated. And you just ask yourself, if you're working in your career, right, in your current job, can you be in the top 20%? I think some of you will say yes, you can be the top 20%. How about top 5%? Some maybe say yes, some maybe say no. How about the top 1%, right? So most will never reach there. But Amway gave us a platform, right? So how we do that, how we build the assets in Amway, then we generate such income. So let's look at the next. All right, as we just explained, right? One of the assets in Amway is we ourselves, right? When you decide to do the Amway business, that you are become the most important assets in your business. I become the most important assets in my Amway business. And as well as the first most important is the satisfied customers, right? Amway, just like any other business, we need customers, right? And I still remember every time last time before COVID-19, I went to Manila. What I love most, I always go to the Mount Inasal, right? I order two sets because I think 1 set of chicken is not enough for me. So that's fantastic. Every time I went with teacher Alex or teacher Raver or teacher Max, we every month surely will eat Mount Inasal, right? And I miss it so much. So every time you see, we went there, right? Sometimes we went there, we try to be there before 11:30. Why? Because after 11:30, there's so many people, so many customers there that we cannot find a table, right? We need to wait for half hour or whatever. We don't want to wait, so we went there earlier. So you see, Amway is the same. Every business, no matter you have a Sara store or you have any food restaurant or you have a Mount Inasal or you have a mini store, whatever, right? We all need to have customers, right? So Amway just now, a lot of leaders demonstrate so many fantastic products and to really benefit for the health and the personal, right, skin, etc. So as long as we share with a lot of people, then we will have the business, right? And if you look at the Philippines, I think the Facebook is one of the most popular. And you look at your Facebook friends easily have 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Some people have 2 accounts. Some people have 3 accounts, right? If you just share with them, right? And Filipinos also have so many siblings, aunties, uncles, right? If we just share with our friends to help them to get better health, etc., right? We'll share with enough people, we'll achieve the 20% volume, right? Which is about 500,000. You can share with a lot of people, and the people share with people through the good words of the mouth, right? And then the business will grow. We build a business to this level. Then you will have this 60,000 income, right? So somewhere this income is a very good income, and many people working for whole life don't have this income, right? And don't mention about those who only take the minimum wage, right? Even the professionals some more than this, some less than this. And if you want to get this right, you may work for more than 10 years. Some maybe need to work in 20 years, right? So these customers, they are our assets and we are our assets, because once we enjoy the products and they satisfy with the product, they get the benefit like me on the Amway, right? I improve my health, I will always use the products. So once you have a group of satisfied customers, then with this income, and which is equivalent to what, right? Last time when we in Makati, we stay in Airbnb, right? A lot of people, especially those Filipinos, they're working overseas, they send money to purchase the condominium units and become an Airbnb and rent to us, right? One night, 1,000 pesos, some 1,200 peso, right? If you rent the whole unit to long-term rent, you probably get 25,000 to 30,000, right? Peso per month, right? So 60,000, if you are still working, you have this so-called part-time income, then you are equivalent to have 2 units of the condominium unit in Makati or in any other cities in Manila, which may worth 8 million pesos and more, right? Is that worth it? Even you are full-time, if I'm full-time in Amway, right? I earn this income, which is equivalent to, I have 2 units of condominium in Manila. I feel it's worth it. Just think about it. How many years can you save 8 million cash, right? Not loan, no mortgage, right? How many years do you need to save 8 million peso and purchase 2 units of condominium and start to collect rental? Just ask yourself, 10 years, 20 years, or lifetime? I don't know, right? Anyway, it's very hard for me to save so much. So why not? And even, right, if you don't say, I can work very hard to earn extra income like this, you just go back, right? Next week when you're going to working, ask your boss to give you a rise of salary, 60,000. And then you can share with us how many of your boss agree, say, okay, now your pay is blah, blah, blah. I will give you a 60,000 pay rise per month for the next 5 years. Just ask your boss and see whether your boss will agree with it. I think 99.9% they will not agree with it, right? Because they will tell you, I even not pay you such a salary now. How can I give you such a pay rise, right? So if you look at this perspective, right, and we want to get rid of the rat race and get rid of working for whole life, and if something unfortunate happens, the health, we cannot work anymore, or something other thing happens, then we lost the income, and our family will be straight away into the hell, right? Suffer a lot. So if you want to avoid this situation, we need to build assets, which when we are not able to working, and our customer, they are still brush their teeth, still take a shower, still use the Nutrilite for their benefits. So when they use the product, you will still enjoy this income, which is similar to you have 8 million assets in the property, which is most of people can never achieve this in their lifetime. Okay, so build the satisfied customers, and of course you become the first satisfied customer first, and then you can influence a lot the rest. All right, next. So second thing is we are not only just like a solar business owner, you have a Sarasa store, you are the only one running the business, right? We can build leaders and organizations, right? We can help others to achieve the level of success just mentioned. We can help them to earn extra 30,000 or 10,000 or 50,000 or 60,000, right? By helping them, we will get another income from Amway, which is called the leadership bonus, right? So if we help one leader, we will get another 30,000 peso leadership bonus by helping a leader to build assets, right, of 8 million, so they can have 60,000 per month. So means what? Means you build one leader, right? You talk, maybe here you see on the face some question marks, some yes, some no. You talk to 5, you get 1 yes, or even you talk 50, you get 1 yes, or even you talk to 200, you get 1 yes. It doesn't matter, right? Once you get 1 yes, they work together. Once they achieve 21% level, and you will get the rewards from Amway, which is 30,000 per month, which is equivalent to what? You have extra units of condominium in Makati. How wonderful it is, right? By helping others. So there's no losers. Everyone is winning in this business, right? So build the leaders is also one part of the success in this business. and there's no limit. You can build 1, you can build 2, you can build 10, right? It's up to your goal setting. It's up to how many people you want to help or how ambitious you are, right? So this is the second assets, right? Financial assets in the business, where build organization and leaders. All right, next. So we're talking about A70, right? And this is the yes to A70. Right? A70 will be in year 2029 because Amway is 1959, right? So we'll have a celebration of 70th anniversary. So here, right, basically is illustrate the fair business, right? For example, if I'm the first one, I choose platinum, right? I make 30 to 60,000, and I help you. You become an emerald because you are more hardworking. You have more contacts in Philippines, right? You help 3 leaders to be successful, and they become emerald. Then your income is 100 to 150,000, and one of your friends working so hard and so capable, and they have 6 leaders and they become a diamond. They with the income of 200,000 to 300,000. So from here you can see Amway business is a fair business, right? I'm the first one in the business, but I earn the least. Why? Because I don't build a business as bigger as you and your friends do. But anyway, for a foreigner, if I have this income from Philippines in the long run, I'm still satisfied about it, right? Which is equivalent to what? To 1 to 2 units of studio condominium in Makati, right? So it means I have 2 units of condominium in Makati. Am I happy? Of course I'm happy, because 2, 3 years ago, I talked to someone, offered me, at that time it's a 3.7 million, right? I didn't buy, maybe luckily, because if I bought that, now who do I rent to? I don't know. I think a lot of properties now, there's nobody take for the rent, because I think a lot of foreigners cannot come to Philippines. So I think the Airbnb or whatever, they face a big challenge at the moment, right? So the property may not be able to rent out. But if I build a business, I have this kind of income from Philippines every month. I think it's very good, right? So it depends whether you aim to be a platinum or emerald or diamond, right? It's up to you. You want to be the top 20% or top 5% or top 1% in the Philippine population, right? To give your family a better life, right? It's not necessarily the more the better. It's up to your lifestyle, what kind of lifestyle you want, and what kind of income level you are required to support that kind of lifestyle. All right, so you can make your decision. Okay, so we, of course, many of us will aim for what? For the diamond, right? So when we aim for the diamond, so if you look at the diamond, you will earn a 200,000 to 300,000, because the diamond will be invited to the A70 celebration, and we all want to gather together with all the global leaders, right? And we still have 7 years, and it's still enough for us to fight for it, right? So which is equivalent to how much? 7 to 10 units of condominium, right? Which was how much? About 30 to 40 million for the next 7 years. Just think about whether you're worth or not. And just think about if I just working and I saving my salary, whether for the next 7 years, can I use cash to purchase 1 unit of property in Makati? Just ask this question, right? And think about it. If yes, that's good. If not, why not work in Amway, right? Just build the customers and build the leaders and join with all the leaders here and your uplines to work together. 7 years, right? 1 year, build up yourself, build up myself. Then every year, just build up 1 leaders, find 1 leaders. We don't care how many say no. We just care how many say yes. We only want to have 6 yes. And then minimum 7 units condominium means what? Means every year, you don't care how much income for the first year or for the second year. After 7 years, looking back, when you're standing in year 2028, you look back today, 2011, and you say, wow, now I have the assets with Amway, which is equivalent to 7 units of condominiums. It means what? Every year you use cash to purchase 1 unit. Can you do that? Right? Yes, you can do it in Amway if we're working together. All right. So once that, then our family, we can give our kids the best education. We can give our parents the best of the retirement. We can give ourselves the freedom to travel with many of the leaders here around the world, to enjoy the life and to help more less privileged people in Philippines and globally to make them have a better life. I think that's a very meaningful, and we no need to work until 65 or 70, or even after 70, still need to do some part-time work to support ourselves, right? So I believe everyone can do it. And if you decide to do it, then you can do it, right? So see you at the top. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.